Hello.
Hi.
I'm stuck.
Welcome to Two Tangled Skeins. I gotta remember to look at the camera. It's over there now.
Yes.
Sorry,
we're looking at the monitor because that's where we see ourselves, and the camera's like way over there now.
I moved it, so yeah, that'll be fun. So
adjustment period.
Today is Saturday, June 9th, which is Worldwide Knit in Public Day. So if you're out and about, show your knitting, post it on social media. Yep.
Who are we?
Getting there.
Yeah, but you didn't even say the name of the podcast yet.
I said welcome to Two Tangled Skeins. Didn't I?
I don't think you did.
Oh, well, if I didn't, welcome.
Hi.
My name is Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7, and I would like to welcome new and returning viewers.
And I'm stuck again.
Yeah, the camera being over there is really going to mess with my brain.
I'm Lynn, also known as Toll Baby, and you can find us on Ravelry, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Etsy. We have a blog at twotangledskeins.com. We're all over the place.
Mm-hmm. So?
I haven't finished anything.
Neither have I.
Oh, I'm winding a ball.
You're winding a ball, okay. So I picked up my burn raising square, and I was getting tired of knitting them on DPNs, so I went to Wool Time and got myself a tiny circ.
I thought you had one of those already. Oh, no, but not in the right size.
No. So, it's my barn raising square, and it's by Larissa Brown and Shelley Mackey out of the Knit-alongs book. And this yarn is from Selma. That's all I remember about it. She knit something with it recently.
It's one of those opal
something.
things.
Yeah, and I'm knitting this on 2.75 millimeters, which is a US 2. So, yeah, I was almost done. No, I had gone too far because you need 172 stitches. And so I was ripping back, and then I ripped back too far.
You mean you have to count every row?
No.
Okay.
No. You count, like, you're supposed to have 172 stitches around.
Okay.
And I had gone just an inch past it. So in pulling it back, I went back too far. So it's almost done. But yeah, I love these colors. Beautiful. And this is in a bag by Selma, which is Little Creek Designs on Etsy.
Little Creek Designs CA, because I keep searching for her and not being able to find her because I forget the CA.
Yeah. Cute little sock pouch.
Her shop is on hold right now. She's going to be putting new stuff in the fall.
We can't wait for the new stuff. So in this bag, which is by Twisted Daisy Fibers, is... do I have a picture? Wait. Yes, this is my husband's lumberjack. I have a picture somewhere. Give me a sec.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say my husband's lump. And I was like, what?
No. This is the lumberjack sweater, which I'm going to be steeking because I'm crazy. And this is being knit out of Valley Yarn Superwash DK in a light gray.
See, that's the advantage to you looking at the monitor. You see what I'm doing now. She's always like, I didn't see you do that. Now you did.
Mm-hmm. So last time...
Should have done that with a pair of scissors.
Yeah, this is on size... Sorry, let me just get that. 3.5 millimeter, which is a US 4. I'd gone down a size for the ribbing. So the last time you saw it, I think it was at the marker that's on top. So 17 inches.
It's a sea of great knitting.
It is. 17 inches wasn't quite enough, so I added, I think, 2.5 inches before I'm starting the ribbing. And then they only want you to do 1 inch of ribbing. And I thought, that's just not going to look right on this sweater. Because that's about 1 inch. Because the collar...
How many inches did they want you to do?
This.
No, that's not enough.
I know, because the collar is going to be like...
I do 2 to 3.
That's what I'm doing. Am I going to give away anything here? No. So the collar is super wide. So I want to make sure that the ribbing on the cuffs and the bottom are...
That makes sense.
Makes sense.
Honestly, I'd probably do 3 inches.
Well, that's what I'm thinking too, maybe. It might be a little long, but you know what?
As much as I realize I'm sinking your ship here, 3 inches would look better.
Well, once I get going, the flow, I'm good. But yeah, it's a lot of stitches, and then I roll it up like my little sushi roll. Sheila laughs at me every time. Fits quite well. There's plenty of room in there. So that's number 2. Number 3, I started on the Friday not Friday yesterday, but the last Friday, thinking I could finish it by Tuesday, which was my birthday. Yeah, no. I know. I just thought I would knit like the wind, okay? So it's the Gemini.
Knit like the wind, bullseye.
By Jane Richmond. And I'm knitting it out of 100% cotton.
Hey, life's no fun if you can't throw in a Toy Story reference once in a while.
Nope. So, getting it placed here. All the yarn is everywhere. Yeah, so
That's lace, and you thought you were going to finish that.
No, the rest is not lace. So that's the front. And then you can also wear it like I showed you in the picture, and that's the back. But because I have to make the largest size to fit me, this is a little wide here, so I'm going to pick up the stitches and do probably some ribbing or something. Yeah. And this is being knit out of Estelle Yarns South Pacific in gray on size 4mm, which is a US...
4mm is US 6.
Oh yeah, I didn't even write it in there. So that's what I'm knitting, and this is in my bag by Emerald Fibers.
Where the heck was I? And somebody was trying to figure out a US size. And they're like, they just yelled out from another room, "Lynn, what's this?" And I yelled it back, and I don't remember where I was.
Do people knit at work?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
I work with Lillian.
Did she yell at you?
No,
oh.
She did not.
Might have been close Jamie enough to yell at you?
It might have been Jamie. I don't know.
Jamie.
Jamie's a friend of Lillian's.
Okay.
But I can't imagine Lillian would not know her sock sizes, so.
No. So that's it for me?
Oh, okay, fine. I guess I have to put my ball down now.
Mm-hmm.
Drop my ball. Dropping the ball. Well, at least it wasn't a balls joke.
No, it wasn't. This time.
So, I haven't finished the sweater, but I did finish the body. So, I am currently knitting, and of course I've got this all folded up and not on the right page, so I can
exactly what I do. I don't feel so bad anymore.
It's the Harvest by Tin Can Knits. Stay straight. So, I'm knitting that in the 6 to 12 month size. And I finished the body.
The last time
Isn't it adorable?
The last time you saw it, she was struggling to move stitches on a needle.
Yeah. That didn't work so well. I had to cut it off the needle.
And start over?
Because when you forced it on the needle,
yeah.
I couldn't get it back up on the needle from the cable.
Oh, Lord.
I tried for an hour and a half before I got fed up. So I cut it off the needle and I started over.
Wow.
So in the last 3 weeks, I have knit this whole thing from scratch. I love what the pooling has done on the back. It's so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I just love this yarn color.
Is that intended for somebody?
Of course it is.
Okay.
So Rob has some friends.
Right.
And I've forgotten his name again. I know her name is Pooja, but I've forgotten his name. And I feel really stupid. I know it starts with an M. Mayor. That's his name.
Oh, Mayor.
Yes.
Oh.
You've met Mayor.
Yeah.
So, Rob's friend Mayor and his wife Pooja are expecting their first little baby girl. They got married, I think, 2 years ago. And so they are expecting a little baby girl, and I'm very excited. She's due at the end of June.
Ooh.
So this is for her. There are going to be sleeves. I'm working on it. It is a buttonless cardigan, so it just sits open like this. I didn't weave in the end, so it's not even close to Jen finished, because there's no sleeves. But it's a thing now.
I know it's a thing. Jen finished is a thing.
It's a thing.
She needs to just deal with it.
Oh, who was talking about being Jen finished the other? I think it was Mandy.
Mm-hmm.
But, because she finished her sweater before she went to the trunk show at Must Love Yarns. Our friend Mandy was going to the Fiber Stash trunk show at Must Love Yarn, which is in just outside of, I think it's Shelburne, Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
It's just outside of Burlington. So she had made herself a sweater entirely out of Fiber Stash. It was a fade sweater. And she finished it late the night before the show and had it blocked on her floor with fans on it so it would dry before she had to wear it to the show.
That's awesome.
So anyway, back to my sweater. So yes, I'm doing the 6 to 12 month size. I just finished the ribbing before I got in the car to come here because the bottom is ribbed. So the yarn is a little bit busy. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see the detail, but there's a garter ridge going down the side on each side that goes around the neckline. That's how it's knit. You knit this little strip of garter stitch here, 10 stitches, and there's more to it than that, so if you want, download the pattern. It's a freebie. And then you pick up stitches around the 3 sides and you knit the sweater, continuing with the garter ridge all the way down, so you never see a seam. It's a seamless
you're not
sweater.
doing a button band after.
No, that's the thing. You're doing the button band as you knit the sweater.
Which is awesome.
It's pretty.
Because then you just have sleeves and not a whole button band to do.
And I don't have to worry about buttons.
No.
My favorite kind of sweater. So, this is knit out of Lorna's Laces.
It's right there.
No, it's not.
What?
Lorna's Laces Haymarket. You forgot the Haymarket part.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't put it, either that or I didn't put it in my stash page.
Okay.
Or my project page. So it is Haymarket, which is their 100% BFL worsted. It's so soft. So it's really soft. It does felt a bit. You're seeing I'm having difficulty winding it. It felts to itself a little bit because it's not super wash. And it is in the lookbook colorway. So there's the label. Oop. Further up. There we go. And sorry. This is what I have left of the first ball. I'm not sure it's going to get me through both sleeves, so that's why I'm winding the second ball now. And this lives in my Little Creek Designs bag.
Love that bag.
I know, it's so colorful.
The inside just makes me smile.
The 2 colors together are fabulous. I love the orange and the teal. It just makes me happy. So hopefully by the next time you see this, it will be finished. Because I have to deliver it in a few weeks. Hopefully before Pooja delivers.
When are you going up?
I'm going up the weekend of the 22nd.
Oh, and I'm going to be away. That works out perfectly.
And I won't be back until 2 weeks later.
Okay.
Because we're going to Sault Ste. Marie for a slide trip.
We're going to Prince Edward County. And Sean booked it, and he was talking to the owner about some, what's in the area. And she's like, well, there's these breweries and blah, blah, blah. This brewery is really good. This cheese factory is really good. And there's this shop called Rosehaven Yarns. And I'm like, I know them. And she's like, there's an alpaca farm. And I'm just like...
I'm blanking on her name right now.
So am I. I always forget her name. Sorry.
That's going to bug me now.
It's not Rita, is it?
No, I'm thinking it's something close to Lisa, but it's not Lisa. It's... I
will figure out.
I'm embarrassed now because, I mean...
It just happened. You'll
later.
remember
We saw her at Frolic.
Mm-hmm.
And we hung out at Frolic a little bit. And now I feel bad. Good, but we all know I'm awful with names, so don't be surprised. So that's all I've been working on. And it's on size 5mm needles, which is US 8, and size 4mm, which is US 6 for the bottom ribbing. That's it.
Awesome. Sorry. My stitch marker... there's like a gap, and I can't do anything with it right now. There's a gap, and my yarn's gone through the gap.
Has a mind of its own, can't do a thing with it.
Oh, yes. So I'm just going to put it away. So I got a bit of stash, not too much.
This is the bag stash?
Yeah, it is. And it was on deep discount because, only because this didn't line up. And I was like, don't care. So this is a Knit for Brains bag. Laura is the one who makes it, but the Knit for Brains podcast has her daughter Alicia on it too.
Oh, we met them at Twist.
Yep. No, not
See,
Twist.
I remember. No,
Stitches.
not Twist, Stitches. But I knew I'd met them in Chicago last year.
I thought, I was wondering if you would want a stitch marker.
I would not actually.
Progress
Keep metal.
Oh,
no.
Sorry.
It's very pretty, but...
And it's got this, like, gorgeous blue inside. And this is huge.
I'm always going to be the boring person who only uses rubber O-rings.
And with every bag she makes, you get a needle cozy. Kind of cool. The other thing I have is I did a swap with a friend on Instagram, and where's she, Norway? I think it's Norway. And she commented on one of my posts on Instagram about David's tea. And so I guess they can't get it there. So
nope.
I messaged her and said, just send me your address. I'll send you some tea. So I sent her a box with quite a bit of tea. She sent me some yarn, and it's called Finalgarn Roma. And she had intended to do something color work with it. Pink is not exactly my color, but I'm hoping maybe I can use it for something for someone else. So that's what it looks like.
I was gonna say it's kind of an ash color.
Yeah, but it's a little scratchy. It's 100%. I don't know what Norsk means. Wool.
Northern.
I don't know.
I'd make a cool pair of slippers.
Ooh.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And then she sent me some chocolate. So this is called Mercuril. It kind of looks like Rolo. And then this one is like a bark, and it's called Dame. And I've been told both of them are very good, and I've been good. I did not open them because I wanted to show everybody. And I didn't put this in the notes, but I'm going to say it anyway. I've got an abundant amount of stitch markers that I need to make. But I was at Michael's the other day, and I could not help take these because they were on sale.
Look, Jen, look.
They're owls. They're so cute.
Yes, sorry, Jen. You will be known as the owl person forever.
Yep. And then I thought of her for this.
She's like, why does everybody think I love owls so much?
I thought of her for this too because it's birthstones. And so it's little owls, but their bellies are birthstones colors. And then I got these because they just kind of weirded me out a little bit.
I'm having technical difficulties. And I made
they're different than the cat stitch markers I already make, but
reach, woman, reach.
I did, and then I got two of those, but then I saw these butterflies, which I thought were really pretty. And I think that's all the stash.
It is. Sure.
Mm-hmm. It is, but oh, I love this bag. Now I can start using it. So the next, I do have one more thing. Did I not bring it in here? I swore I brought it in here.
Getting floofed.
Okay, talk for a sec.
Hi.
You're on the spot. I'm sure I brought it in here.
Well, I will take this opportunity to send big squishy hugs to our friend Ruth at Knitterarium. Ruth has stepped away from designing patterns for a little while, possibly temporarily, possibly permanently. She doesn't know.
Ruth?
Because she has suffered a rather devastating loss in the last little while. So, big squishy hugs to Ruth, and we love you, and take care of yourself.
Yep. So when I was at Wool Time, this book called to me, and they only had one, and it's called Mad Color, and it's by Tin Can Knits, which is the same people that do the sweater that...
oh yeah, I didn't say it was by Tin Can Knits, did I?
And Tin Can Knits is Alexa Ludman and Emily, and I didn't write her last name. It's on here.
No, it's not on the pattern.
Emily Wessel. Bold and Playful Modern Knits. So this is absolutely adorable, the back cover. There's a few, like this blanket I would love to make. There's some really nice patterns. Is there a better picture of that sweater? There. I like these sweaters. They're kind of lacy.
Arg.
There's something else. Oh yeah, this one.
There we go.
One of these color changing blankets. So,
and I think I'm eating my yarn.
There's quite a few things in here. And so where's the page with all the pictures? So this is the page. So there's sweaters, shawls, mitts, blankets, and hats. Let's see if I can get this close up for you. Yeah, so going to be interesting, and I'm not going to review it, but you can go check out the patterns on Ravelry. Very, very, very colorful, as the name says. Yep. So that's all my stash.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
So coupon codes. Can be a short one this week, people. Frog Peak Creations is a 15% ongoing coupon code, and the code is the number 2, Tangled 15.
Bags by Awesome Granny has a 10% off ongoing coupon code, and the code is the number 2, TS10.
And Six Munchkin Stitching also has 10% off ongoing, and it's the word 2 Tangled 10. There is one thing I wanted to mention. Actually Knitting, Michelle, the host of that, has done a knit along for the past few years called the Pal Cal. And the Pal Cal is basically podcast along, knit along. So you can use podcasters who make bags, stitch markers, dye yarn, anything like that. And those are entries that you can put into the finished objects. And so I am being a prize donor and a sponsor again this year. And it runs from June 15th to August 15th. So if you're interested in that, head on over to Actually Knitting and check it out.
I've barely looked up this whole episode.
I know you have. It's okay. We like the top of your head.
Yeah, it's very orange right now.
Yeah, it's the light.
No, it's not.
Oh. Why is it lighter there?
Because that's where the white was.
Right.
My daughter dyed my hair, and even though there was no orange in the color,
the gray,
the parts where my hair was gray turned super, super orange.
It's better than the picture, though.
It was the color was light golden brown, and I ended up with this. So I found it kind of funny.
You could always overdye that right away.
It's like I took an orange highlighter and went.
Maybe you did.
I did not.
That's it. She hasn't even finished winding the ball and we're done.
No. I'm hot now.
Yeah, I want to put the fan on. So that's all she wrote, folks. So we'll be here next weekend.
Yep.
And the weekend after we won't. And she won't be back till...
Helpful hint for North Americans, Father's Day is next Sunday.
Yeah. It's also my brother's birthday. And the Monday's Tyler's birthday. June is just...
But for anybody who may have forgotten, it's Father's Day.
So you'll be back after Canada Day?
I will be back the weekend after Canada Day, yes.
Okay.
Because I'm driving down there on the 22nd. We're driving back over 4 days between the 29th and the 2nd.
Mm-hmm. And
then we're here for a week until he goes home on the 8th.
And he's flying?
Either flying or taking the train. We haven't decided yet.
Okay. Cool.
So that's about it.
Yeah. So, if you're out there knitting, post on Instagram, show us what you're doing, and we will see you next weekend.